friends. Would you like to read some bedtime stories with me? Today we will be reading The Butterfly Ballerina, The Town and the Country Mouse. The Butterfly Ballerina. Isabella Ballerina loved ballet. Best of all, she liked going to Madame Colette's ballet school. "Let us practice our ballet positions," called Madame Colette one morning, clapping her hands. No, Isabella, you are pointing the wrong foot again." "Sorry," Isabella said. "I'm always getting my left and right mixed up." "Now, girls," cried Madame Colette, "I have exciting news to announce. We will be putting on our first show, the Butterfly Ballet. I will choose girls to play raindrop butterflies and rainbow butterflies, and one girl to dance as the sunshine butterfly." Back home, Isabella told Mum all about the ballet show. "I just wish I could remember my left from my right," she sighed. Mum smiled. This might help. She gave Isabella a beautiful butterfly bracelet. "Wear it on your right wrist. Then you'll always be able to tell which way is right." At each ballet lesson, Isabella kept looking at her butterfly bracelet to make sure she turned the right way. Finally, after many rehearsals, Madame Colette gave the girls their roles. "Isabella, you will play the sunshine butterfly because you twirl so beautifully. You will dance the final pirouette," said Madame Colette. Isabella smiled. She just hoped she would turn the right way. The week before the show, Isabella practiced her pirouettes everywhere. She twirled in the garden, in her bedroom, and at the park. On the night of the big show, all the girls dressed in tutus and shimmering butterfly wings. The lights dimmed. Beautiful music filled the room. The ballet was about to begin. The raindrop and rainbow butterflies danced gracefully from flower to flower. At last, it was Isabella's turn to dance. Nervously, she touched her butterfly bracelet. Then, taking a deep breath, she twirled the most perfect pirouette she had ever twirled. The girls joined Isabella on stage, and they all curtsied. "Oops," giggled Isabella. She had curtsied with the wrong foot forward, but it didn't matter one little bit. She would always be Isabella Butterfly Ballerina. Now let's read this one. It's called The Town and the Country Mouse. Once there were two little mice. One lived in the town and the other in the country. One day, Town Mouse visited Country Mouse's home. It was small and dark, not at all like Town Mouse's home. After lunch, the two friends went for a walk. First, they strolled into a field. "Moo! What was that?" asked Town Mouse nervously. "Just a cow," replied his friend. So they carried on walking towards a peaceful pond. "Hiss! What was that?" asked Town Mouse, quivering from nose to tail. "Just a goose," replied his friend. So the two mice strolled on into a shady wood. "Twit-to-woo! What was that?" yelped Town Mouse. "An owl," cried Country Mouse. "Quick, run before it eats you." So they ran until they found a hedge to hide in. "I don't like the country," Town Mouse cried. "Come with me to the town, it's much better." So they went. Town Mouse's home was huge and grand, not at all like Country Mouse's home. After dinner, the friends went for a walk, passing some shops on the way. "Beep, beep!" "What was that?" asked Country Mouse fearfully. "Just a car," said his friend. The mice carried on, strolling down a wide road. "Neo, neo!" "What's that?" asked Country Mouse, his whiskers twitching. "Just a fire engine," his friend replied. As they pitter-pattered home, they passed a pretty garden. "Meow!" "What's that?" squeaked Country Mouse. "A cat!" cried Town Mouse. "Quick, run before it eats you!" So they ran all the way back to Town Mouse's house. "I don't like the town. I'm going home," cried Country Mouse. "But what about the owl?" asked Town Mouse. "It doesn't scare me," cried Country Mouse. "What about the cat?" "It doesn't scare me," cried Town Mouse. The two mice knew they would never agree, so they shook hands and went their separate ways, and they lived happily ever after, each in his own way. I hope you'll join me for some more bedtime stories.